Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Henny Angus. I'm the Chief Administration Officer of Lasting Support Foundation, Lasting Support Services, and just Lasting Support as a whole. We're really excited to introduce you to our new foundation and everything else that we're bringing along with it. Today, we're hosting our launch event where we're having incredible poetry performances from Vian Aima, Sam McGornall. We're also having incredible music from Danny Roddick and a host of other amazing speeches and introductions to our services. We can't wait for you guys to watch everything and enjoy.
What's your name?
Nissan,
And how old are you?
8 years old.
Is there anything you want to say to anyone in the room, anyone that you see at Building Bridges? Is there anything you want to say, and what would you like to tell the people that don't know about Building Bridges?
So Building Bridges is this club that you do after school on a Thursday. And it's really fun. You do like art therapy and boxing exercises. And it's really nice to be there because you just like make more and more friends. And it's just like nice. It's just nice to be with new people and friends around you.
When I first came to Building Bridges, I was like very shy. But now I've got to know everyone, I'm not shy anymore.
Your name?
Samia, Hatim,
And how old are you guys?
5.
Hakim, who are you to me?
Son.
What would you guys like to say?
The service is very good. They have the best service. I do like this area, but only on Wednesdays, but not every day.
Thank you.
I love it.
Hey, hi everyone. I prepared a few words just so I don't lose track. First off, welcome to our charity foundation launch. I would like to first thank dearly our CEO and founder, Warda Mohammed, with whom none of us would be here. And she really is the great mother of this project. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we all feel very safe under her wings. My name is Julia Elstrad. I'm a psychotherapist. I specialize in embodied healing, bodywork, and I run a trauma-informed private practice. This project is especially important to me. Sorry, one sec. Here at Lasting Support, we work with a team with various experts. We have our psychotherapists, MMA fighters, social workers, counselors, and etc. And in this space, we are all healers, and we are all being healed right back. You've seen the children. They are incredible. They are inspiring. All the families that we work with have experienced domestic violence or some sort of abuse. So we see in the kids a lot of diagnoses and symptoms pop up like autism and ADHD, but actually we know from research that these symptoms are rooted in underlying trauma. And we also know from research that as much as one-on-one therapy is helpful and effective, the main thing that helps us heal from trauma and abuse is community and safe relationships and positive actions. So it's especially exciting for me to be able to be here actively doing this with all of you and also kind of being up to date with the research. What else was I going to say?
Just how wonderful everybody is.
So we come together, we support each other, we celebrate together, we really care about each other, we make art together, we play, we create. We really are a family in the making. What really stands out our services to others is that it is lasting, as the name suggests, so families can come back whenever they want and for as long as they want. And I, for one, cannot wait to see these kids turn into people. They are our future. They need to be nourished, and they need the safe environment so that they can thrive. And I hope that we're offering that here. Thank you. I hope you all get to rejoice in the love that we share and feel a little bit of it and feel part of this and just be inspired by this magic. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Paul Moody. I'm lead councillor here at Lasting Support. I'm also a DV counsellor. I counselled in DV for 6 years, working with perpetrators of domestic violence. I'm a clinical counselling supervisor who has his own private practice in West London and South London. And I'm honoured and privileged to be working for Lasting Support Building Bridges. This is I would say an organisation close to my heart, as someone, as a child who lived through domestic violence with my parents and not having a safe space to speak to someone or a community to speak to share what I was experiencing, because as you know or may not know, when people, those who are going through domestic violence, it's a very secret thing. It's a very private thing. It's never shared outside of the family home. So to have something like this for myself and others who I know have gone through similar experiences would have been profound and amazing for myself, as it would have given me that support that I would have needed to sort of get through those difficult times. I think it's ironic that I become a counsellor, and years later I fell into working with perpetrators of domestic violence, which really gave me an understanding of the pathology of those who commit those acts. We may judge them, demonize them in certain ways, but everybody has their truth and their pathways that lead them to certain things and certain experiences and certain actions. And it gave me a wide opening to understand how domestic violence works generationally, and how it impacts the whole family, systemic, and so on. So to be working here with such a wonderful community of people, for me it's just an honour, working with the children, providing what we provide as therapists. It's amazing because they can see a female and a male working together in harmony, I would say. We share the power, do we not? And they can see that, and they can see the positivity of how we all can work together as a community. Downstairs mobs, yourself, Omar, and everybody else that works for the team, they can be they're a part of that relationship with all of us, and they can see how beneficial we work together to help them, and I think that's also profound. I'm not sure what else to say apart from it is a community organisation. We believe in the old adage that it takes a village to raise a child, and we work as a community. I think we work as a family. We are respectful. We guide, we nourish, we try to impart what we know and our experiences to the parents as well. We work with the parents. Where's the parents? Put your hands up. Where's the parents? Where's the parents? Wonderful parents. I'm going to give you a round of applause. It's not just an honour to work with the children, but it's also an honour to work with the parents as well, because your journey is a difficult one. And to be in the place that you are, to make the decisions that you've made is hard, and to be on the journey is hard, but you've done it, and I commend you, because it takes great strength to move yourself from those positions. People feel outside of that it is easy, you can't just do this. I'm one that knows it's not. So I commend you, and I celebrate you, and I edify you too, because you are important. So I'd like to give you a round of applause for your journey.
Yeah, Ealing will always be my heart. It was where I was raised from birth to in my 30s. So I went to Ellen Wilkinson School for Girls, St Mark's Primary School off top of the Boston Road. So yeah, Ealing is always been my home, and I'm honoured to be here doing my bit for the borough. So yeah. Ooh, yeah. Do you know you are beautiful, so special? Fire is afraid, and mountains stand to attention, and water dares not ripple. For we are talking about a people who were born with freedom as a birthright, but it was taken. A people who cannot walk the earth without a target being put on their backs. So they looked to the sun and said, "Teach me." Looked down at the earth under their feet and said, "Hold me." Becoming a people thunder learned a thing or two from. Becoming a people tsunamis paused for. For we said we will not hold our breaths till we are deemed worthy of your acceptance. And we will not tiptoe around your fragility and fear. We will not cower, praying, hoping that one day you recognize our dignity and humanity as equal to yours. Nina Simone said, "An artist's duty is to reflect the times." So let my art reflect what I see. Let my art see me. Let my art speak up for all of we. So we're going to behold the othered who overcame. For you don't know how red raw our throats been shouting for our rights in these streets. Behold the marginalized who said no, even when their knees buckled under the weight of it all. Behold the judged who found worth more than gold nestled in the nape of their neck, even when the oppressor's hate knelt upon them. Behold the brave one, that I'm here to stay one. That you tried to finish me, but I came back stronger. Go on. The loving one, the blessed one. For do you know how far I've come? So when you see us, recognize that you are in the presence of the realest ones. And behold, 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 behold. Do you know you are beautiful, so special? Thank you. All right, this is I Am Not Palestinian, but I am not Palestinian, but I am British, African, Caribbean, but my ancestors survived the capture, the Middle Passage, centuries of enslavement, the most barbarous torture, and erasure of their culture and identity. To this day, their descendants, the world over, carry generational trauma from these atrocities. The people of Palestine know this trauma well. They know what it is to wail and to grieve as their entire worlds are forcibly ripped from them. Crying out to all of us who see them, not to see them as their oppressor sees them, but as human and full of worth. Who has not been touched by their suffering? Who has not been moved by their faith? This is why I advocate. I can't look away as history is repeated. I am not Palestinian, but I am not Palestinian, but in a way, all of us with histories that required our bloodshed under colonialism and illegal occupation are in fact Palestinian. For trauma is in the DNA of us all. This is what makes us kin. Okay, thank you.
I can't tell you how humbling and inspiring it is to be a trustee in Lasting Support Services. I am blessed to be a business advisor for Cambridge University, and I meet a lot of social entrepreneurs, but there is something special about you, even more so about the team that you've built around you. All of you. All of you. I've met a lot of social entrepreneurs, but there is something very special about this group of people. I'm going to tear this up because I just say I'm very excited and delighted to be part of the trustees, and I look forward to what we're going to achieve in the future going forward. And thank you all for coming and sharing up.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Fiducia. A few words. Well, thank you so much for not reading all that.
There's time.
But yes, to echo what Lencha said, I'm extremely excited about what the future holds for this charity. I've witnessed Warda starting this up and growing it and expanding it and collecting all these amazing individuals. I'm just very keen now to share any of my expertise so that I can help build this foundation and make it a bit stronger so that you can implement all this amazing work to reach the community even more.
I can't beat that. I'm Nimco, and I am extremely honoured to be part of this journey with Warda. Believe it or not, Warda is the reason why I became a social worker. The passion she has and the drive she has to support children, youngsters, individuals with vulnerabilities is just something I can't even describe. I want to thank you for letting me be a part of this. I hope I can share something. I don't know if I could say I have expertise to share, but I am forever grateful for this organization because I know that many young children that I work with are going to benefit from this. So thank you, and thank you all.
Thank you. Listening to many of the staff speak since I came, one of the words that I kept hearing was community, and that resonates a lot with me. There was talk about sometimes a young person or a person who is going through trauma doesn't have a community to talk to, doesn't have a community that's looking out for them. And it reminds me of the African philosophy of Ubuntu. A person is a person through another person. And it means that we are all connected and we all have a part to play. And I think that there's a limit to individualism. Individualism is good in certain respects, but the principle of seeing each other as our neighbour, I think, is encapsulated in the team assembled by WADA and under her guidance. And so everyone is coming together with their different skills, and yes, you do have expertise, because just as I think Brother Paul talked about, it takes a village, taking that other African concept. You know, we all come together to put whatever we know into the mix, into the pot. And I think this is what is so special about this. And I didn't know WADA like some of you, like as you said, you knew her from the beginning. I knew WADA quite recently, but I was touched by the passion, you know, and I think she has a passion similar to mine, if I may say so, for education and for communities solving their problems. And we believe that we know what we are experiencing, and we have some of the solutions as well. So in terms of, I can only, and I said to WADA that in whatever way I can help, I will help, whatever way, because when you see something like this that's so special, it drives you, it motivates you to want to be involved. in it. So I said, whatever way I can be of help and assistance, I will do it. So thank you for accepting that offer. Thank you very much.
Okay, this one is called Through Your Eyes. I've not performed this anywhere else, and I would only do that for Warda. And I'm being forced to do this, so help. I see a light, the golden fairy lights of the local shop, where you used to buy your favorite fruit, and the owner would put it all on a tab, because you wouldn't have the cash. I see your childhood backpack that used to carry the books that made you so smart, made you see the world beyond the borders you lived in. I see your childhood friend who would always share a bite with you after school, sharing a warm and crusty bread fresh out of the bakery, and he would laugh at all your jokes. I see your favorite t-shirts that made you feel lucky and empowered every time you went out to play in it. I see your mom's famous recipe being shared on the phone in a hurry because your auntie has an important someone coming for dinner. I see your sister reading you the bedtime story where you ask her to read scary ones and you both keep it a secret from your mom. You dive deep into Sleepyland and half dream about the scary story your sister just told you, but you feel comforted knowing she's sleeping on the bed next to yours. I see the blooming flowers showing the new season is just around the corner. And that means you will get to wear your favorite wardrobe season, spring. I see your teacher telling you all the things you can be and the smile that puts on your face because you're an ambitious kid and you have a certain vision for what your future holds. I see your family eating dinner under the stars, hearing the comforting clicks, and because everybody's dining al fresco late at night with warm wind kissing your cheeks, because it's a lovely warm night and your mom let you stay up to enjoy the stormiest night of the year. You blink and I see the fire burning in your eyes with your journey and what interrupted that story, what it could have been. I see you leaving your home and your belongings, everything you owned, walking just in your flip-flops away to a future. I also see rage that's left in your eyes and how you now have the mixed worry and sadness blended into your deep hazel-colored eyes. I look at you and I see you. I'm here for you because I am you.
My name is Danny, and I'm going to be performing some songs for you in the keyboard with some backing tracks. And we chose, along with Warda, to do this song. It's the first time I do it, but it's a very meaningful song. I am myself an immigrant. I'm a son of immigrants, and it's actually from Colombia. My parents are from Colombia, and this song, it's actually from a Disney movie. It's Encanto, and it was meant for the kids, although they're playing. But this song is very beautiful because it's about like resilience and going through hardship and it's like a story about like how some people were displaced from their hometown, right? And like victims and refugees, and it's such a moving story. And we, as immigrants, we always share so many hardships, and we kind of like are hardworking people that have just fought to keep like moving on. And I still help my family, and my dad lives in Colombia, my mother lives in Spain, I live here. So distance and all those things hurt, but having stuff like music and communities like this to share is very, very inspiring. So I'm very, very like touched by all of this that's happening, and this is very beautiful. Dos oruguitas desorientadas en dos capullos bien abrigadas con sueños nuevos. Ya solo falta hacer lo necesario en un mundo que sigue cambiando, tumbando sus paredes. Ahí viene nuestro milagro, nuestro milagro, nuestro milagro. Ay, mariposas, no se aguanten más, hay que crecer aparte y volver hacia adelante y seguirás, ya son milagros, rompiendo crisálidas, hay que partir y construir el propio futuro.
I've got a question for you guys. In a race, Who would win, an elephant or a cheetah? Does that mean the cheetah is the more powerful animal? It doesn't, does it? It just means that race wasn't fair, right? And that's the system that we live in. And as long as you guys ask for help and you engage, then, inshallah, you guys will be absolutely fine.
Ya son milagros, rompiendo crisalidas, hay que partir y construir su propio futuro.